They gave him a boat. All right, let's get a head count, Rita. Is that everybody we're supposed to have here? All right, and let's look through the list here. I believe, and unless I'm mistaken here, I believe Captain McJuicy will be making his Winston Cup Series debut tonight in the Brickyard 400. Yes. Yeah, I believe it is his series debut. Good race to do it. No, he's run in support races. Yeah. I might as well get the driver's meeting started. And Stay Down's too baked to follow along anyway. So he smoked out all them brain cells a long time ago. Comprehension. All right. All right, guys. Well, welcome to Indianapolis Motor Speedway for round 9 of the SCL Season 25 Winston Cup Series, the SCL 25 Brickyard 400. This is the 15th running of this event. It goes all the way back to Season 11. Obviously, one of the biggest races in the league. Certainly, one of the biggest in the Winston Cup Series. And we're looking forward to having a good one as we get down towards the end of the season. The points championship's still up for grabs. The team championship's still up for grabs. So we should have, obviously, still a lot of jockeying to get into the top 10. So we should have a good race in these last couple of weeks. As we said earlier, congrats to Captain McJuicy. He's making his Winston Cup Series debut tonight. I'm making like my 140th start in this series, but haven't got much better in the last 50 or so. But anyway, all right, guys. So we have excellent weather forecast today. Clear to light clouds, so it should be no problem. It's a fall race, so we should have a good track. You guys know the drill. We will be doing the 5-minute qualifier to set our positions. When all that's said and done, single file when it spits us out. End of the first lap, we do the strategy stop, pull in, put your strategies on, pull back out, get lined up, and we got 3 parade laps, so we'll go green after the third one. You guys know the drill, the caution rules. Must be a multi-car incident, yada, yada, yada. Spin on your own. Little wall kiss is not a yellow. When the caution comes out, you will, gradually back it down. Line up single file. Pits are closed when the caution comes out, and then we'll open the pits and all that stuff. Most of you guys have all raced, so you know the drill. What was I going to get to? Caution limit. I'm thinking Johnny wanted to go 50-50, 5 and 3, Rita, or did he tell you exactly? Hang on a second. About that. Yeah, Rita. So Rita, I think that how about we go 6 and 3, just in case. I'm good to you. We'll do the 50-50. Six yellows in the first half, 3 after the second half. That halfway point will be when the leader hits lap 54. So we've got 6 yellows available in the first 53 laps on the board. And then regardless of how many there are there, once we hit 54, there'll be 3 more to go to the finish for a maximum total of 9. You guys know that drill. And you guys, with the exception of Captain making his debut in this series, and even the rookies, a couple of rookies in the field here, all veterans, you know the drill. Mind your P's and Q's out there. Be careful riding up on people in the corner, try to show and go. And these are the Winston Cup cars. 80% of you, including myself, are constantly telling the officials how much we need to do to these cars. So nothing's been done to them, guys. So be careful out there with them. They're going to slide on you. Got to be patient and let the race come to you. Rita, Daz, any of the other marshals, you got something you want to add before we get her going? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Coming in and out of the pits, when you exit the pits, you must use the access road all the way to the backstretch. Yeah, you must use the access road all the way to the backstretch. Coming out of the pits. Coming into the pits, you can enter on the front stretch, just follow the blend line that sticks out from the pit wall. So you can enter the pits on the front stretch, but you have to exit taking the access road all the way to the backstretch. When we're under yellow, the lead pack will head down onto the access road through 3 and 4. And then as the pits open, when you're coming down, just follow the blend line, guys. That sticks out, at an angle back out onto the track. We'll show it to you when we're coming in for the strategy stop. If we're all running that line on the bottom under yellow, if you're gonna pit, then you stay to the left. If you're not gonna pit, you pull out to the right before that blend line, and that's basically the gist of how it goes. We also got make sure you got your reset button, pit road speed limiter. You guys know all that, just in case you need to. Or I'm sorry, they're distracting me with that shit. I'm too damn tired. Make sure that you have all those buttons on, especially the reset button in case you end up on your roof, which is quite possible in these. That's the only time you're allowed to use it. And what else am I forgetting? Anything else, Rita? I think that about covers it. All right, other than that, guys, it's the Brickyard 400 Season 25, one of our biggest events. As the 6-time Winston Cup champion and 51-time winner in the Cup Series, Awoki used to say, Daytona 500 gets all the pub, but this is the driver's race. He won this race 5 times, and he used to say, the Brickyard is what proves you can drive these things. So one of our favorite events. And the defending champ from last season is Stay Down. And we got a couple of former winners in here, myself included. So we should have, I see a couple other two, I believe, have won it. So we should have a pretty good show. I think that's it. We're all set. Give me the thumbs up that you understand the instructions, and we'll get started here in qualifying for the Season 25 Brickyard 400. Yeah, guys, they should know that, but when the leader calls it at the start, you cannot pass to the inside before you cross the start-finish line. You can pass to the right, not the left, until you cross the start-finish line. Keep that in mind. All right, everybody looks good. All right, let's get qualifying up and running, guys. Good luck. One of the most anticipated races of the season. Certainly my favorite big race in the Cup Series. I should have done more than 6 laps of preparation for it, but what are you going to do when you're running, when you're driving in 3 or 4 series and then you're marshaling the other 3 or 4? I didn't have time for that. Yeah, not to mention, day job. Shit, I work 7 nights a week. Yeah. Well, you know, it keeps me busy. Idle hands are the devil's plaything. I'm too much of a two-fisted Irishman to have idle time on my hands. Last thing I need. Last thing I. That's why I don't, man. I was a hard ass little little bastard, so I gave it up. All right, so to make sure you're on the oval setup, guys, you can use stable or loose, but must be the oval setup. I'm sure you guys knew that if you qualified in. If you qualified in on the wrong setup, bravo. But don't use it now. Oh man, I got a grid penalty for speeding. What do I do? You know what I should have done, Rita? And if Johnny's watching this, he's going to be blown. I should have just left the damn tech aids on. I'm like, oh, it was an accident, but see how much better of a race it was? I wouldn't do that. I would. They have been left on before. They have been. Watkins Glen season 22. Yeah. And it was a whole lot better race than some people wouldn't. Yeah, it depends on how you drive. But yeah, most people won't. On some tracks, yeah. But I've had a guy tell me, I've had a guy sit there in a practice room before, a newish guy, sit there and preach to me. It was an IndyCar, and he's sitting there preaching how if you put this on and that on, there's nobody with that on can beat me. And I'm like, oh yeah, then how come my lap is 0.8 of a second faster than you right now? Yeah. If you're smooth, it doesn't matter. It's only there for emergencies. But yeah, some people can't do that. If you drive, you like to slide the back end out, which obviously is one of the ways you get fast in these cars, then if you can't do it, yeah. But I just think it should be an option. That's my opinion. It's mostly for the back half of the field, but yeah, it should. That's my opinion. You know. Yeah. Am I that much of a bunch of hot air? We need to talk to Johnny Benson. We need to tell Johnny Benson to put the tech aids on the Winston Cup cars. The fans are not getting a good show. I have strong opinions, but they're well thought out. They may not be right. But I've given them thought. I'm not just spewing out of my ass, you know. He's all right. I personally don't watch all of the ancillary sports programming. I'm a believer that there's too much analysis. It's a fucking game. It's a sport. You know, leave it alone. We don't need an hour of you talking about the intricacies of the, you know. Yeah. Yeah. Just, you need 15 minutes before, yeah. Oh yeah. You need 15 minutes of pre-race or pre-game show, 15 minutes of post-game show. Yeah. Well, you guys have what restraint? Yeah. actually went conservative on the wheel setting this week, Rita. I went back to what we ran 2 seasons ago just to see if we've moved in the wrong direction. So if I'm way off pace, you'll know why. Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say that with the way that these cars are going at JME, we're hunting with these things. We're trying to find anything to get them to give us some grip. All right, guys. All right, let me give you your starting order for tonight's SCL XXV Brickyard 400. On the pole from Team Danamore Racing, the points leader and defending race champion Stay Down Killin, starting second. For Apex Motorsport is Baron von Stosch. Third, also from Apex, is Hossack. Fourth will be Carlin Hicks on the Sunday Cup League account. Fifth will be Callie Vitals from TOW Racing. Sixth is Average Gamer. Seventh, Rita St. James from JME Motorsport. Eighth will be Cat Guy from TOW. Ninth, Remy. 10th will be Guntar from XSM. 11th is Splat Out from Renaissance Racing. 12th is Dash from Team Danamore. 13th in his Winston Cup Series debut, Captain McJuicy. Congratulations. 14th will be Gearhead, the longtime vet. And 15th is Rockabilly Outlaw. All right, guys. Looks like we're about set. Best of luck to you. Get your stuff set up, and let's have a good show. Despite the toughness of the track, we had a good week of racing at Sonoma. I got to give you guys credit for as hard as the IndyCar and Camel GT races could have been. They could have been wreck fest, and you guys actually did a pretty damn good job. What track? No, they'll announce that officially. The Cup after next season. After next season, the Winston Western 300 is moving to Sonoma. But IndyCar still going there. Camel GT still going to Willow. You know. But after next season, the Winston Western 300 will move to Sonoma. But Willow will still be on the schedule, and the other ones, Sonoma will still be on the schedule, and the other ones, you know. Yeah, if you're broadcasting, guys, SCL XXV Brickyard 400. Got my first Cup win in this event, season 15. And I remember quite a few. I remember chasing a Wokey and never coming close. I did beat him that day. I won my first race though, on pit strategy, but nonetheless. All right, single file, guys. I love Andy, don't get me wrong, but it's one of those situations where I'm glad he's not here anymore. Because he was one of those freaks of nature. I mean, he went and moved on to iRacing. He was just a little Japanese dude lived in Seattle, teenager, early 20s, whatever. And I mean, some of these guys race with him as fast as we are. Like you look at the 4 or 5 of us up front that are quick. He would have out-qualified us by what, stay down? 3 or 4 or 5 tenths of a second? Probably. Yeah, easily 3 or 4 tenths of a second. He would have, without a caution flag, he would have lapped the whole field today. No doubt. I don't know how the hell he did it, but he would do it. And he ran H pattern and all that shit. So it was like, yeah, he was just one of those freaks of nature. Yeah. He's on iRacing. Vic still stays in touch with him. A couple of us still. I've messaged him. It's been months now, but I've talked to him once in a while. You know, it's just, you think about it. It's number one, when somebody's that fast, I usually tend to think it's not that they're that good of a racer. It's probably they have something figured out about a video game that makes you that much quicker than everybody else. You know what I mean? Because racers aren't that much quicker than anybody else, you know, when you're like in a real car. Exactly. I think the aliens are guys who have figured something out in the game. But that being said, you don't want to be in that position. Andy used to tell us all the time, he's like, it's no fun for me. He's like, I want to be one of the guys and be racing with you, but nobody can keep up. Yeah, nobody could keep up. But at the same time, and if Andy happens to be watching, Andy also used to do that thing that I used to make fun of. If he wasn't good in the car, he wouldn't race the series, and I'd be like, puss. Like he'd get out in the Indy cars, and we could keep up with him in the Indy cars, and he wouldn't race IndyCar, and I'd go, why don't you race IndyCar? Well, I just don't like those cars. No, you don't like them because you can't drive away from the field. Yeah. I just remember when, and yeah, you guys know how much research we do on the technical stuff here, but I used to go on and follow and watch some of those guys in the GT6 days when we were trying to figure out the software and find all the little loopholes. And when I would see those alien guys in GT6, I would look at it and go, it's a gamer trick. And people would say, why? I'm like, look at the way he's driving the car. You would never be able to do that in a real car, you know? And so, yeah. It's just, we got another parade lap, by the way, guys. But yeah, it's like when I was a kid and I was playing basketball, I used to hustle people, and I could stand there and I would tell you, $10 I'll make every free throw one-handed, left-handed, and I'd hit 10 in a row, and then hand me the ball, put it in my right hand. I'd do it 10 in a row with the right hand. And people would say, how do you do that? And I'd be like, because I was a bored OCD kid. When I was 7 years old, I sat and did it for hours. There's nothing to be proud of. It just means that you know, picked up stuff. Yep, single file, we'll double it up on the front stretch and get the one to go. Alright guys, on the front stretch, we'll double it up, odds to the inside, evens to the outside, getting the one to go signal. It's been a good season here in this series.
Still inside.
Despite the, like I said, despite the myriad of complaints I hear about the cars and the drivers, you guys have made it work pretty well. So let's have another good show today. We do get good races, yeah. Yeah. It's a tough series. It's not meant to be easy, that's for sure. It's a class 1 division. Oh, we're glad to have you. Good job. It's not easy to make it. As far as, like, you know, you don't have much experience in these races, just remember, stay on it. You know, something happens, you stay on it, keep running your race. Things happen in front of you, you know. Don't get discouraged. Don't freak out, start breaking your schedule and your cycle just because you hit the wall or you spun it, you know. Eyes on the prize, you know. Keep your poise, and you know you'll have a decent finish. Yeah, a different tire for some people's pressures are set up for it, you know, some people's aren't. So be careful. Alright guys, turn it over. Alright guys, season 25 Brickyard 400, best of luck. Big race, let's put on a show.
Got one low. Clear now. Rear corner, inside. He's clear. Watch your bearing. Both sides, rear corner. Car, inside. Clear. One length back. Two lengths back. One length behind. He's in your slipstream.
Caution's out, caution's out, caution's out. Caution is out. Alright, number 1 of 6 in the first half. That was a pretty good start though, guys. I mean, you guys all tried to give room, yeah. Alright guys, yeah, pits will be open this time. We put the race back in the summer, the track will be greasy. We put it in the fall or the spring, the track is cold. The benefit is though, on that third lap, I was just starting to, I don't know about y'all's pressures, but I was just starting to feel the grip come in. So if we get it green, I think we'll start getting some grip. That's the blend line right there, guys. You see it sticking out from the pit lane. If you clip it a little like that, no big deal. You go halfway down it and come back out, you're going to the back. Got 3 or 4 takers in the pits. But yeah, Awoki and JB Stig, they qualified for the GT Academy Nationals and shit. And I used to watch them practice, and they would go fast, but the way they would do it, I would watch it and go, they figured something out in the software, because the way they would hang the car out, it's like, there's no way you could do that. I'd always be sitting there watching it going, I wish they would fix that. And then they would say, what do you mean? And I'm like, a better sim wouldn't let you do that. because they would do shit like spike the gears down to engine brake, and I'd be like, there's no way you do that stuff in a ride. I remember watching guys when I was racing throw their transmission out doing that kind of thing. You just can't do it. Bah, 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 you know what I mean? When you're downshifting, you can't do it like that. You will shred their gears. Nothing though, like Stay Down knows what I'm talking about. Remember the setups, the flipping the transmission setups on GT6? Guys would flip the transmission and the gears would be on. I'd be like, oh, you wouldn't get half a lap in a car doing that shit. Not only would you blow the engine, it would actually seize up on you. All right, we're good to go, guys. 1 yellow is 6 down. First half, as I said, 54 is the halfway point. Stay Down, the field is yours again.
Inside rear corner. Still there. One ball. Inside rear corner. One ball. Clear. Watch inside. You're clear. One in your slipstream. Right behind.
God damn it. Wow. That's a caution. That was on me. Caution's out. Number 2. I don't think I was up to pace speed, Rita. Yeah, I wasn't up to pace speed. Yeah, that was my fault. I was just about to catch it, and then Cat Guy made a pass on the outside, and as that air came by me, right at the wrong time. Yeah, that's what it was. That's an example. I don't want to harp on it because I'm not really not whining. I'll run what they give us. But that's a perfect example of how the tech package would have saved a caution, because my tires were cold, the car was skidding. When you guys went by, if I had the traction control on, I would have caught that car. Without it, you went by, the dirty air hit me, and I couldn't stop it. It just went straight up into him. Yeah. So we did not make a lap, correct? All right. So we're going green this time. Caution 2 is 6. My apologies, but I don't know what else to do there. I was completely off the throttle. Like, so. Yeah. All right, guys, close it in. Stay down. It's your call again. He's caught it. Still green.
That is a new personal best. Good job. Keep pushing.
Fuck's sake. I see it.
That's your fastest final sector so far today. Keep it up. One downside. You're clear. One lane behind. Two lanes back. Still there.
now, mate. You're putting in some consistent time, but we need to push down. Go high. Hands on ahead. Coming up. That's your best so far. Go high. Hands on the head. You're about to lap a back marker. Let's not make a meal of it. One outside. You're clear. Keep your weight back. Go high, hazard coming up. That's your best first sector so far. Nice one. Take this back marker. Nice and clean now, no risk. Go high. Hands on the head.
Jagor, that's a caution. He went around. Caution's out. Caution's out. Caution's out. Caution's out. Yeah, it was just dirty air. Caution is out. Caution is out. Alright, pits are closed. Caution's out, guys. Just stay in line, right? Stay in line where you're at right now. Yeah, stay where you're at right now.
Just take this guy quick, get it done.
On the back stretch. All right. All right, lap down cars. It's lap 31's the lead lap. Lap down cars go to the outside now. If you choose to take your wave around, you may not pit. Take the wave around, you cannot pit.
Hit confirm, box down, we'll be ready for you when you get here.
Wave around cars, go now. Pits are open. Pits are open. Sorry. Wave around cars can go, yeah.
You're approaching a back marker. Keep it clean.
31.
Right fast.
God, I hope that was a drink. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Wave arounds in the order that you're at the back of the field.
Fantastic move, work. Keep racing.
All right.
Tracking you. Still in your slipstream. 2 lanes behind. Still 2 lanes back.
I'll let you know. Hang on, guys. All right, go around one more time. One more time, guys. One more time. They're not there. Next. I only. You could do what Roland used to do and just have a bucket sitting there. If you mess up, you're gonna smell like pee for the rest of the race. Yeah. You wait till Gooch tells the story all the time of, I think it was 2004 or somewhere in there, when Tony Stewart had a stomach flu and was playing, and they were running Watkins Glen, and he had a relief driver waiting for him, and they kept saying he was going to get out, but he was winning, so he wasn't about to get out. And when he got out of the car at the end of the race, he didn't do the pit road interview. He went back and changed his fire suit before he came back out. And the truth is that there was a very good reason for that. All right, guys, coming to the flag. We got 3 of 6 in the first half. Going green. Stay down. The field's yours. All right, wave it off. Hold on. Wave it off.
Still there. back.
We could do this for about 7 hours before the cars ran out of fuel. Nobody wants to do that, but we could. The damn curves button's not working at all. And why I still have it on, I don't really know, but not doing nothing. Alright, go into it.
Got one more. Okay, clear.
Got you, Dad. Give you room. The colds and olds are not so bold.
Come on, keep at it. You're gonna get past it. Outside. Clear. Back. One linear foot straight. 2 legs back. Careful the guy behind us will try and take that pace off you. Think about your defense. You're going to need to pick it up a bit. Let's push hard. Okay, let's take this back marker now. Nice and clean, no risk.
Take the corner flat out. I'll go to your inside when we get on the straightaway. Or try to anyway.
Outside.
There we go. I was sliding just like you. Jesus.
That's your fastest second section so far. Great job. Keep it up. Nice one. That's your fastest lap so far. Personal best. Great job. That's a good consistent pace. Keep it up. We're on target here. Keep it up. Steady and consistent. You just need a bit more now. Come on, dig deep.
Caution's out. Caution's out, guys. Caution's out. Caution is out. Pits are closed. Alright, pits are closed, guys. Alright guys, lead lap, we're just when you cross the line. When you cross the line, lead lap's going to be 47. So if you want to take a wave around, you're going to get to the outside. Wave around cars, pull up to the outside. Leaders, there you go. I said pull up, don't go. He ain't listening. Go ahead guys, go ahead, it's fine. I'm just waiting for them to come up to see how many there are. Go ahead and go. Wave arounds, no problem, no problem. Wave arounds can take it. Wave arounds can't pit, and the pits are open for the lead lap cars this time by. That was number 4 of 6 in the first half, so we really haven't done that bad here on this track. Yep. A brisk race. It's not the drivers, man, it's the car. That's, you know, I'm not trying to harp on it, but that's the truth. It's the cars. These guys are doing everything they can to catch those. Everybody's giving each other room. You know, it just doesn't matter when the dirty air bites you. All right, pits are open, guys.
Pit confirmed. We're setting up for that now.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's what your daddy was thinking.
Mind the wheel spin. Off you go.
And anyway, even if you don't agree that we ought to put something on the car, shouldn't we have ABS just for the damn pits? It's like, Jesus. I started braking like 200 yards before I got there. It still didn't make the box. All right, see the 12th and back are the wave arounds, guys.
That's P9. Let's see if we can work our way through the order.
Let's see if they're. We're all here. Close it in, guys. We can go green. Field's yours, Baron.
outside. Okay, mate, you're on his tail. Let's try and nail him on this lap. Force an error because of big pressure. You can take it. Outside. You're clear.
All three of you did it all in one right after bam, bam, bam. That happens so often. I see Austin. Yeah, right? The dirty air is killing me.
Steady, but we need a bit more now. See what you can pull out of it. outside.
I'm trying not to get up on you and get you loose, Cat, but there's just no other way to make a pass than to get as close as you can. Yeah. I was getting you loose and I was trying to back off so I wouldn't loop you around, but you got to get close at some point, you know what I mean? If you get close, you're going to do the same thing to me, Cat, because I'm loose as hell when somebody's on my tail, so just one of those things with these cars. Warren's racing? I'm with you 100% on that, man. You're preaching to the choir. I don't mind a car that's hard to drive, don't get me wrong, but you can't feel where this thing's going. There's just no way to tell. Them old Cup cars on GT6, I would hang them all the way out going through these corners.
Nice pace. Just try and pick it up a little bit. You're very consistent. Now you can just dig out and stretch tenths of a second.
What's that, Rita? Oh, yeah. I'm with you. Give it all back. Yeah.
a little bit more pace here and there.
Jet. Oh, you're okay. No, you're okay, man. I barely missed it. You shouldn't have done that, man. That would have been no problem, man. We'd have flagged it and lined it back up, but I was able to miss you.
Turn it on a bit, then push a little harder. Got one high. You're clear. Pressing behind.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. God, I am so done with this shit. I was on the brakes coming off of turn 4. Fucking stupid. I mean, my brakes were flat on the floor from turn 4 all the way into the pit stall. Well,
Okay, mate. Go, go, go.
yeah, that was something, Rita. I was on the brakes right about here, flat to the floor, and still did not make the pit stall. I mean, what are you supposed to do when your brakes on the floor? There's nothing else you could do.
You're one lap down on the leader. You're right. Hazard ahead. That's great pace. Looking good out there.
Yeah, I hear.
Your pace is steady, but we need a bit more now. See what you can pull out of it. You'll race back. Halfway behind. One inside. Clear. One ball. Is clear.
No problem.
Okay, mate, he's hasting now. Will force an error, so let's just wait for him to make a mistake.
Yeah, go for it. If I hadn't caught that dirty air coming into the turn the last lap, I would have went right by you and said thanks. Yeah, it's been a good race.
laps. Try and find a little bit more pace here and there. Go high.
Oh, caution. Caution's out. Caution's out. That wasn't on you, man. You tried to catch it. All right, caution's out. All right, caution is out. Pits are closed. That wasn't on you, gamer. You did everything you could do there. That was the car. Oh no, I understand. Yeah. No, I understand, but yeah, in the future, don't sweat that, man. If it happens, it happens. That's racing. Don't stop your own race for it. If I'd have hit you, I'd have hit you. We'd have called the yellow. That's it, you know. Like I said, I don't. Yeah. You going, Remy?
Too wide. One inside. Clear.
Wave around. Remy, pick it. Go.
Now up to 7th straight. Keep it up. 6th straight is not far away.
Yes. All right. Wave arounds can go, and the pits are open.
Clear.
No, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want to get on it too much. Like I said, though, guys, it's the way the cars are being run. There's not a whole lot you can do in a situation like that. Start going around, and you can even peg the brakes. Like I said, I hit those brakes. I got the first pit stall. I hit the brakes coming off of turn 4 to the floor, and it still didn't stop the car. Like, what are you supposed to do in that situation? I'm supposed to go 130 through turn 4 while cars are behind me, so I can make the pit lane? That just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, do your best to hold those lanes. It's not easy to do it, but try. All right, they are in front of... '11th. We're all waiting. Yeah, your head's the wave around. Yep. Go up in front of the front of gearhead. No, gearhead, go, gearhead. You gotta go. You can't give your positions up.
Clear. One in your slipstream.
You are.
Watch your bearing.
Yeah. No, we gotta stay in our line though. Yeah. Yeah, Rockabilly needs to be behind me. Wasn't his fault. He saw everybody slow down. Rockabilly, you fall right behind me. He was just trying to avoid what was in front of him. Yeah, leave him a gap there, Rita. I believe that's where he was on my tail. Alright, that was first caution of 3 here in the second half, so we're looking okay. We got 16 laps to go with the line. I believe we're all set. Brakes are at 1,000 degrees. Alright, we should be good to go this time by. That's a caution, that's a caution, that's a caution, caution, caution. Damn it. Oh. That might have been it right there. Valid.
Say hi.
Where we were at in the back, Daz, I have to say that they were past the line, unfortunately. So it will be the second caution and line up where we're at. Rita was the last car in the queue. Yeah. Pits are staying closed.
Cool the brakes. Cool the brakes. Brakes are overheating.
Cool the brakes. He's telling me to cool the brakes like they have brakes when they're cool anyway. Nick. All right, going around one more time. Going around one more time, guys. One more time around. Yeah, it's no problem. And I'll say as we get to the finish here, guys, the same thing I'll say after. You guys have done a good job. It's not the drivers here. You know, I don't want to make a big thing about it, but that's the truth. I'm watching you guys race. You guys are doing everything right. It's just, you know, we've never seen this kind of shuffling among how many people are on different laps in a Winston Cup race before until the last 2 seasons. Like the conversation me and Barron had the other day. We used to run side by side in these things for 20 laps. Those were just nobody's fault. All right, we're all good. That's 2 cautions and 3 in the second half. We should be good to go this time by. Barron, the field's yours. They're healthy. Stiff upper lip.
Pros for weakness. Let him feel your presence.
Up in the marbles, up in the marbles. Bam.
2 lanes behind. 1 lane back. Still there. 2 lanes behind. Go high, Hazard. Don't jump. Top 1 on your tail. Let him retain that position. Inside. Inside. 2 on your inside. Inside. He's clear.
Yeah, it's a caution. Yeah, it's a caution. We did what we could. If anything, that was on me because I tried to get off of it before bumping into the back of Remy, and the car didn't stop. So I don't know what to do there. Just silliness. Yeah. There you go. Did we make a lap? I don't believe we made a lap, did we? We did? Okay, so then we did. All right, so we did make a lap. All right, then wave around options now. Lead lap's 92. Don't pass cars to take the wave around unless they're not going. There you go. Wave around cars to the outside, and the pits will be open. That was the last one, yes. Same time.
Pull the brakes. Pull the brakes. The brakes are overheating.
It was that the truth was, as much as, you know, yeah, we can talk to her blue in the face to try to get help on these cars, but they did that update, what was it, season 23, a couple seasons ago, and that changed these cars. Before that, we were running, you look at the races from season 22 and 23, we were side by side in these things, and there were 8 or 9 cars that were running the pace to win the race. There were 8 or 9 up front, not 3 or 4, you know. And it was just, yeah, there wasn't cars all on the wrong, you know, so many cars on different laps and all that. That wasn't like that at all. That update. Well, one of the things that I can tell you guys that I'm trying to do, of course, I always harp in the off-season officials meetings on Johnny about putting something on it. He probably won't. But what I do say to him is I am going to suggest that we, because one of the changes we made since then was the time clock. Maybe going back to real time would help it a little bit. You know, we don't know. There's going to be, instead of 2 times go back to real time, we're gonna tech test that extensively in the off season. Tech test what? Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna test that stuff out for sure to try to see if we can do anything with these cars. We're doing what we can, you know. At the end of the day, though, it's the competition director and the officials will do what we can. It's the series director's call at the end of the day. He gets the decision. You can drive them. I think we're good. Remy's coming up. He's the last. Are you the last? Remy's the last one. Yeah. Where's the last wave around car? Gearhead? Gearhead, gotcha. Okay, we're gonna have to go one more time.
Car outside. You're clear.
Yeah, break the line, guys. Put the main line on the left and the wave around line on the right. We should have said it. Yeah, it's nobody's fault. We should have said it. All right, we got a 9-lap shootout here. It's been a good race. You guys have made green flag racing out of this. Like I said, I got to give you guys credit. It's not on the drivers. You guys have done everything you can. God knows I have. 5 to go, but we just ran the last one anyway. Yeah. This is it. All right, guys, this is it. Season 25 Brickyard 400. Let's finish it out. I got you.
Outside, rear corner. All clear. Got one low. Clear.
Damn.
Half lane back. 1 lane behind.
Damn it, trying to catch up from that.
You're in a good position to take it. Don't take too many risks, but try squeezing past if you can.
No problem, man. It's okay. You took the worst of it, not me.
Car inside. Still there. You're clear. Half lane behind. On your inside, rear corner. Clear. 1 lane back.
What's that? Every finisher.
You're in your foot
Oh no, you're all right.
Think about the fending from that guy behind. Get 2 lanes back. Drafting you. Still there. 2 lanes back. Drafting behind. Best split time in the final sector so far. Keep it up. Going back. He's in your slipstream. Halfway behind. Rear corner, inside. He's clear. Guy in front. You can do it. One more lap to go.
Yeah, good race, guys. Yeah, good job, boss. Have a good one, Gunter. Yeah, good race. Congrats. Hossack, SCL XXV Brickyard 400 champion. Is that the first time you won it? Congratulations. Good job. There is there is one other thing I'll tell you guys about. You can get a jump on it a little bit if you want. I'll let Rita get her screenshots here. Great job, Cat Guy. Dad's top 5. Good job on the podium, Cat. One other thing, I found this when I was testing the Monza oval, and it's just to suggest. It's one of the things where when we get into the officials meeting, and we say, you know, all right, JB, what about putting this on it, that on it, and he's going to say, he's going to say, no.